Hello. Let's talk about going from 0 to 100K with copywriting. We're going to go there in this video. So this is mostly for copywriters, freelancers, service providers, anybody that wants to go from 0 to 100K with copywriting. So I'm going to leave the timeline up to you, whether you want to do that in 1 year or 6 months or 1 month, whatever your timeline is. I'm just going to leave that up to you. But I'm going to talk about what it takes to actually get there, because I know a lot of you guys are struggling and you love writing, you love copywriting, you want to land more clients, you want to work with the dream clients, you want to charge more, and you're doing what you can to get there, but it's just not adding up. Like the math isn't working, and there's a lot of other things going on as well. So we're just going to talk about all that. So I have 6 things to share with you on this, and I'll try to get this done in like less than 15 minutes so I can post it on Instagram. It's definitely going on my YouTube channel. But okay, the first thing that you have to do to get from 0 to 100K with copywriting is you have to stop doing things for other people. Stop doing things that you think other people are pleased with, but you hate it. Freelancing, copywriting, this is a business where you really have to choose things. You have to make decisions based on what you want, not on what your parents want, not on what your family wants, not what your spouse wants. You have to really choose it based on what you want. This by far is probably the biggest thing holding you back from making the money that you want. Just in coaching several copywriters, especially women, I think women have a difficult time with this compared to the guys. But from what I've seen, like this is by far number one, the biggest thing that gets in people's way. They have the voice of their mom or their dad in their head, or someone talking and saying, you should do this or you should do that. And it's not what you want to do. It's something completely different. So you have to stop doing things for other people. Do them for yourself. Number 2, if you want to get from 0 to 100K in copywriting, you have to understand that comfort is your killer. Comfort is your killer. So it's fine to take odd jobs, to do like Ubering or like, cooking for people or house cleaning or dog sitting or even a cubicle job. It's fine to do all that stuff. Just don't stay there. They're meant to be temporary. People get too comfortable with the thing that they don't really love, and they use the salary from that as an excuse not to go all in on their dream. So if that is you, just know that comfort is your killer. Like it is killing your dream. Big time. Number 3, you have to get your math right. Right? So start asking for more. Start quoting higher on every project that you do. When you're evaluating a client, when you're talking to them about what they need, what they want as far as copywriting, marketing, writing for their business, you have to look at the bigger picture, and you have to really figure out like how much value can you provide to this person, to this business, and you have to get your math right. So if you want to make 100K, let's say in a year, you can keep it super ultra simple, and you can charge 2 clients $50K a year. That's 100K. Or you can charge 4 clients $25,000 a year. That's $100,000 a year. Or you can make it a little bit more complicated. You can charge 10 clients $10,000 a year. That's $100,000 a year. Where you guys get it wrong is somebody comes to you and they're so nice and they're so exciting to talk to, and they're asking you to write 60 blog posts in 1 week for $100. And you're like, yes, I'll totally do that. And $100 for all that work is not going to fit into the math that you need to get to 100K. So you just have to be discerning. You have to get your math right. You have to get your numbers right. Number 4 is learn sales funnel copywriting. This by far is the most practical tip that I could give anyone that wants to learn copywriting. This is what my highest paying clients pay for over and over again, is some form of funnel copywriting. So if you don't know what a sales funnel is, it's very simple. Okay, it's ads, landing page, emails, sales page. There's different types of emails that you can write, but that's basically it. And by the way, if you're a copywriter, you want to have all of these things in your portfolio or as writing samples, and you want to have them all for like one campaign so people can see how you take a cold lead, a stranger on the internet, how you grab their attention and then get them on the email list and nurture them with the emails and sell them. So that is all a sales funnel. If you want to get paid as a copywriter, learn the sales funnel. You can either do that by reading my book, The Anti-Marketing Manifesto, or you can work with me directly. I will teach you how to do it. You can get copy mentorship, copy instruction from me. But either way, you want to learn that. Like every high earning business that I know of has some kind of a sales funnel in place. They're not always the same, like they're a little bit different for each business, but every single one of them, like the highest earning ones, 8 figures and above, they all have funnels. Like all of them have funnels. So yeah, learn funnel copywriting. Number 5 for going from 0 to 100K with copywriting. And this one sucks. This one is get ready for the $0 month. It's coming, right? We're talking about freelancing. Freelancing is a roller coaster until it's not. Until you get the kinks worked out where you're making your decisions based on what you want and you're doing things consistently, you're taking the right actions, and you're landing those high value clients, it's going to be a roller coaster. So get ready for the $0 month. Maybe you're in a $0 month now. Maybe you've been in a $0 month for many, many months, or maybe you're established and you made a lot of money and now you're at 0, right? It's just the reality of business. I've seen so many clients go out of business. I've seen just companies in general call it quits. There's so many reasons why this happens, but the important thing is don't make up a negative story about it if it happens to you. If a client is like a dream client, you've been working for them for several months or several years, and all of a sudden they're gone, or all of a sudden they pause the work, all of a sudden, COVID happens or something crazy happens. It's just business. It will sting in the moment. But the quicker you can move forward, the better. And I promise you, just don't make up a story about it, because that's going to make it even more difficult on you. You have to just dust yourself off and keep going. So this is why it's so important to always be planting seeds, always be meeting new potential clients, just kind of in the background. That goes back to not being comfortable, because if you're comfortable with 1 client or 2 clients or even 3 clients and you're not doing something to continually grow, 2 out of 3 could get wiped out, and you could find yourself going from 10,000 a month to 5,000 a month, or 5,000 to 0. It happens. It happens to me. It happens to everybody. I look around and I see on Facebook groups where high earning copywriters, it happens to them. It happens to all of us. So it's just a part of business. It's going to happen at some point. And also, this isn't just about money. When I say $0 a month, that's not just money. That could be something happens in your personal life. Maybe a breakup. Maybe something really tragic happens. Maybe, something unexpected. And it just takes a lot out of you. So how do you prepare for that? How do you stay ready for something like that? It's just understanding that that's the nature of life. And there's always going to be something. It can't be perfect forever. It can't be easy forever. Again, go up to the one about the comfort zone. You don't want to stay in the comfort zone. You want to be continually growing and challenging yourself. It doesn't have to be hustle culture or something like that. It can just be, I'm at this level and maybe I should challenge myself even more. What can I do to make myself stronger? Okay. Number 6 is put yourself in a positive environment. This is a positive network of people This is a support system. This is going to accelerate your growth. You want to put yourself around people who are going to push you and challenge you and call you up. Okay, whether that's a coach or some kind of a group or accountability group, whatever. But you don't want to listen to those people that are saying things like nobody is hiring. That shit is so toxic, and it can get into your head and it can derail your efforts. So you want to put yourself in a positive environment with positive people, all of whom are growing, working on themselves, and they're not taking no for an answer. They are pushing and challenging themselves as well. And if you find yourself in a group that you don't quite resonate with, that's fine. Like, find another group. Find lots of groups. I've been in so many different groups. I've met I feel like I've met everyone on the planet at some point, or I know somebody who knows somebody. That's how many groups I've been in. And I've found clients in all of the groups that I've joined. So, what groups are you putting yourself in? And yeah, that's it. That's my 6 suggestions for going from 0 to 100K with copywriting. So if you need help with any of these, go to my website, antimarketingmanifesto.com. I have lots of free stuff that'll help you. I have a free guide on how to make sales calls. Like if you're a copywriter and you actually land someone, a potential client, you want to know how to talk to them on the phone or Zoom. There's a free resource for you on my website, antimarketingmanifesto.com. If you want to learn how to write for dream clients, land the dream clients, if you need like one-on-one copywriting mentorship or instruction, there's a resource for that as well on my website, antimarketingmanifesto.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram at antimarketingmanifesto. So I'm usually pretty quick. I respond to messages and I love helping people. So by the way, I will be the first to tell you, once you reach that 6-figure mark for the first time, you will quickly realize that is not actually a lot of money. That's just the beginning. Like $100,000 a year is definitely better than 0. It's definitely better than $30,000 a year. It's definitely better than $50,000 a year. It's better than 60. It's better than 75. It's better than 80. But what'll happen is when you make that 100,000, you're going to want more. So just be aware of that. It's not actually a lot of money. And that's actually a reframe that you can use as well. Is, you know what? $100,000 a year. That's not that much money. I can totally do this. It's doable. Lots of people have done it. Lots of people do it several times a year. Lots of people do it per month. I know people that are making that per month. I work with clients that have made that in a day. So just like reframe your perspective of what money is and what it's possible. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video and found it helpful, and reach out to me if you need any help with this.